on a new adventure.
Alrighty, guys, today we're going to check out Joyner Lucas and Jelly Roll. Best for me. I've never heard anything by Jelly Roll in my life. I think I heard him sing a cover one time, but that was like it. And I don't even know if it was it was on one of those shows. It was it American Idol or not the Masked Singer? What's that one where the judges hit the button and their chair spins around? I don't know. I feel like I saw him on a show and he was doing like a cover of a song or something. Maybe I'm way off here, but that's like the only time I've ever heard him like actually sing. And then like I saw him do the podcast interview on the Sunday Conversations with that super funny guy. But that's like the extent of what I know of Jelly Roll. Like I've never actually heard his music, so I'm excited because now we get a chance to hear Jelly Roll for the first time on the channel, and with Joyner Lucas as well. And Joyner Lucas puts out some hits, man. I love Joyner Lucas too. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump in and check that stuff out. Let's go ahead and check it out. I think it said it dropped today too. This is a whole new video and whole new song that I'm aware of. So, but let's go ahead and do it, guys. If you haven't hit that sub button, go hit that sub button. Like the video, guys. Let's go, baby. Joyner Lucas, Jelly Roll. Show us what you got, man.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go?
Is that Jelly Roll?
How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?
That was that was not what I was expecting. I'm 12 seconds in, and that was definitely not what I was expecting. I thought Jelly Roll was like a rapper singer. Like I thought he does a lot more rapping and stuff. But then I also read somewhere that he was in country. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't know much about Jelly Roll, so I didn't know what to expect. But that wasn't entirely it. That was like his voice is good, bro. His voice is good. Someone's got to let me know. Is he more of a singer, like he specifically sings, or does he do rap too, or what exactly is like his genre, like his main thing he does? Somebody let me know in the comments.
How can you love someone and learn to let them
That high
go?
note, right? Ooh, I love it.
How can we fall apart
Here
on
comes again.
things we'll never know?
Ooh.
Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to
Joyner back
ask
there.
if they'll stay?
Yeah, I got somebody I love, someone who's really important to me, but now they addicted to drugs. Someone who not who they used to be, and we ain't been keeping in touch. I ain't gonna say any names at all, cause I don't want no one to judge. But I wrote the song, I hope when they hear it, they'll never forget who they was. I hope you feeling your spirit enough. I wanna just tell you I love you in case that you really don't hear it as much. I know we ain't talked in a while, but fuck it, I really don't care what it was. I wanna reach out, but you keep on shutting me down, and you ain't been caring as much. What the fuck happened to you? You losing a fight. I never thought I'd see the day that you let addiction ruin your life. Everyone calling that shit a disease and making you feel like you in the right. But I hate the fact that you really be using that as an excuse to do what you like or do what you might. And I keep on praying and reaching for you. I hope you look in the mirror and see all the things I've been seeing in you. Hope your reflection will send you a message and show you this shit is much deeper than you. If you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in somebody believing in you. And I gotta tell you the truth, cause I'm about to lose it. And you in denial about it and just wanna make up a million excuses. Tearing our family apart, but you leave us scarred and everyone bruises. Every decision affecting us all, and if you get lost, then everyone loses. For real. And I'ma be next to lead. I know that guy got a plan and you ain't fulfilling your destiny. Much as I need you, I will not be sticking around or watching you rest in peace. I promise I love you, but I gotta do what's best for me.
How can you?
I'm gonna pause it right there. There was so many times that I wanted to pause during that Joyner Lucas one, but like I don't know, man. Like something inside of me just kept telling me to let it play. Let hear the entire verse before you pause. I really didn't even want to pause it there. I wanted to just like let the entire song play out and then go back and try to listen to it. But like, man, that first verse was powerful, bro. Like, man, like I feel that, dude. Like I feel it. It's like a lot of the stuff he said too was just like, it was so impactful the way he said it. Cause there was one specific one that stuck with me. He said something about, if you can't believe in yourself, then how do you expect, or how can you, the ones who believe in you, or something like that. But like the way it was like flipped, because normally it says like, you know what I mean? You have to, believe in yourself, so that others believe in you, or something like that. But it was the way that Joyner Lucas said it, man. He flipped it a little bit, and like oh, dude, it hit, dude. That was good. That was so good. And like, man, addiction is a bitch, man. Like, there's so many things that addiction can pull you in with, right? It's not just drugs, but it's, alcohol. There's so many bad things out there that you can become addicted to that you know what I mean? They can take you from your loved ones or take you away from your family, and then that becomes your everything versus the things that actually matter. So like, bro, that's tough, man. That's tough. That was a hard one. I if I don't pause it again, guys, I'm sure some people won't be mad. Like, I really want to break this stuff down, but like this song's like, I'm feeling it so much. Like, I kind of just want to let it play out like the entire way. If I hear something absolutely insane, I might pause it, but I'm kind of speechless. Like that first verse hit, dude.
Love someone and learn to let them go. How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?
His voice.
Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Look, I know you've been calling for me. You hitting my phone, but I've been alone so long I'm harder to reach. I know you ain't saying any names, but I got a feeling you talking to me. I hate when these demons get in on my soul. I feel like I'm caught in the beast. How do I let go of something I know is bigger and stronger than me? If I could be honest, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not who you want me to be. Nobody is perfect, not even you. So why you keep targeting me? I feel like we can't even have a genuine convo without you starting to preach. I feel like a dog on a leash. It's not what I need. Living that hell, wondering when I gotta.
I gotta pause on that one, bro. But I love how they're like flipping it, right? So the first verse was basically like the perspective of the one who's watching the loved one go through this addiction, and then the second verse they're flipping it, so they're giving it from the person who's got an addiction or is going through the substance abuse, and they're showing his perspective. Man, like that's so powerful, bro. And what he said right there, like, I've never done drugs, and I mean I drink occasionally, but it's not really my thing. And I actually hadn't ever drunk. I'd actually had never like had a drink of alcohol until I was 28. So like that I'm not super familiar with like being feeling a need to crave that. But like for me, I guess you could say my addiction was always like soda. Like I don't know what it was, but I just could not with soda. Like I always wanted a soda in my hand, and it was like if I didn't have it, I'd get headaches and stuff like that. And so, like I said earlier, like addiction could be so many different things. And I guess soda is not to the level that like alcohol and drugs are, but at the same time, everybody's got something that they're struggling with, right? But he said right here, and I thought it was great because like I've never really put myself in the mindset of the other side, right? Like I'm so hard-headed at times that like when I get in arguments with people, I don't even really think about their side. All I'm trying to push is my own agenda, which I'm sure that's 90% of us. But like what he said right there, I didn't even cross my mind. And I was like, man, I'll bet you there's so many people who feel like that, especially when you're constantly trying to preach. Like he said, every time we have a conversation, it always ends up into you preaching to me. And then after that, he said, like being around you, I feel like a dog on a leash, because then, dude, it's just so powerful. I'm gonna go back and play that.
You starting to preach. I feel like a dog on a leash. It's not what I need. Living that hell, wondering when I gotta leave. Like, how can I breathe? How you gonna tell me addiction's not a disease? Fuck do you mean? If it's not a disease, then why has it gotten to me? It's not what it seems. But you always be making me feel like the problem is me. I'm not gonna be who you want me to be. Like God decided for me. And speaking to God, how the fuck you know all of the plans He's got for me? So give me a break. I've been inching away from trying to get out of this dream. I'm drifting away. How come you only there for me when I be trying to get clean? My biggest mistake is me wishing that things were different. I felt like the drugs is made for sinning. That's why I've been stuck in the same position. Fuck. I'm falling, but I cannot budge. Been wondering why I'm in love with a strange addiction. And why the fuck you always playing a victim? A lot of this shit that you hate to mention. It sucks that I had to taint your vision. But ain't nothing left for me, so you can just quit addressing me. I guess it's just my destiny. So take me as I am, or let me be. Tired of you stressing me, cause shit I gotta do is best for me.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?
His voice, bro.
Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love? If you have to ask if they'll stay, how can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love? If you have to ask if they'll stay.
Damn, bro. I want to pause it on that screen too, because I think that this is such a powerful message, and I think that this too, where it's got that addiction phone number right there. So I'm going to pause it. Like I said, I want to leave this part on the screen a little bit just so everybody can see it, and anybody who has or is struggling with those kinds of things can see that number and reach out to them. So, man, that was a beautiful, beautiful video, man. So, yeah. Jelly Roll's voice, bro, that was hitting, dude, and it went so good because like the message that Joyner Lucas was pushing, and then his voice comes in just so angelic, just so beautiful. It was like, it was hard not to just feel that song. You know what I mean? This was great. This was such a great song, such a great message. It was amazing, man. And Joyner Lucas can do that, man. He's so good with being able to tell a story with what he's rapping about or what he's rhyming about. Just fantastic, guys. And I know I say this about a lot of artists on the channel, and like it's hard to remember to go back to a lot of artists that I say that like, oh man, this guy was great, I gotta check him out, I gotta hear more of this guy. And there are like off the channel, I do go check out a lot of the artists that I'm talking about, but sometimes it's like I just don't ever actually end up doing a reaction to them yet. But Jelly Roll absolutely deserves for me to go back and hear some songs and actually do some reactions and stuff to him. Like I said, he's super popular. I know that he's very well known. I just don't even know how I never really took the time to hear him or his music. I had only known him from that one, whatever show I had seen him from, that he was doing like a cover or something. And then I saw him on that Sunday Conversation podcast. And that was like to the extent of what I knew of Jelly Roll, but like just beautiful. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I wanted to leave this on the screen so that you guys can see that. Well, I guess for you guys, it's going to be in this corner down here, but so that you guys can see what they put on there for if you are going through any type of addiction or anything like that. You know, like I said, I don't know it too much from from that addiction standpoint, but I have had family members that have been addicted, and you know, luckily right now they've overcome that, and I couldn't be happier or more proud of them. And I only hope the same for everybody else who's struggling or anything like that. So with that being said, guys, this was beautiful. I want to end it on that. Have a fantastic day, you guys, and God bless.